Yes, we can see your screen. Over to you guys. You can get started.
Okay, so let's begin on with tech. Okay, so before we begin, I have a question for everybody. Okay, so I want you to think of any small businesses around you right now. Okay, and what I want you to do is put your answers in the chat box so that we can come back to your answers. Okay, so we'll give you 30 seconds, and I want you all to just write about all of the small businesses that you can think about in your vicinity. Okay, we have tea stalls, right?
Guys, it can be anything, any small
Yeah,
business.
literally any small business that you see around you. Yeah, fruit shops, general store, right? Oh, vegetable stalls, correct. Keep it going, guys. Yeah, kids wear, medical, book vendors, grocery shop. Okay, one more. Oh my God. Okay, food stall, salon, footwear. Amazing. So yeah, just keep this going and we'll come back to this. Okay. So let's start with the introduction. Uh, did you know that less than 10% of engineering students in India ever try to start their own business, according to an AICTE survey? Most just learn to code, take exams, and wait for placements. But what if tech could help you earn right now and not someday? So here we have a business example. It's called Maya's Handicrafts, and we'll use this example for the entirety of the PPT.
Yeah, okay. So, the first step of creating a business is you have to identify a skill, creating a service from a basic skill. So let's take Maya's example. What is her business? It's handicrafts, making diyas and rakhis, what you use in all these festivals, right? So how did she turn this business from a basic skill? So first what she did is what she identified the skill what she can already do, what was for her in making handmade rakhis and diyas. Then she packaged it as a clear service, which was customized festival gifts and all of that. Then, what did she do? She set up a simple system to receive orders using Google Forms. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but if y'all can go to Google and just search Google Forms, and it's the most easy thing to make. Then she said she used digital payment methods like UPI, Paytm, Phone Pay to receive payments, and she kept it very small and focused. And she started with 2 to 3 products with limited slots. Now, um, can you go to the next slide, Rudra? Yeah. So now how can you create a service from basic skill? There are 5 simple steps. Again, it's the same like her. You have to identify or learn a skill. There are several examples. You all gave so many examples in the chat as well. But here are a few examples like designing posters, writing captions, video editing, teaching, photography, handmade crafts. There are so many skills. These are just a few. Just identify the ones you already have, or you can even learn a new one. Then define what you're offering. Be specific. You tell people about it, like it's a social media post design or it's tuition for 6th grade math classes. Be specific, tell people about it, and define what you're doing. Keep it simple and beginner friendly so other people can also understand. Then set up a way to receive orders. Again, Google Form is an amazing way to receive orders. Just put basic information on it, like a name, the request of the product, the quantity, the delivery, everything. You can also make a WhatsApp broadcast list, or just text people individually, or Instagram DM people to communicate, send updates, confirm orders, let people know about your business and market yourself. Then there you choose a payment method. There are so many free tools like UPI, phone pay, Paytm, Google Pay, and you can share these payment links or your number or QR codes directly with people. And then you deliver them professionally. You have to stick to deadlines, you have to confirm orders, send receipts, and follow up very politely. And that's how you turn a household skill into a structured service using all the free tools around you that you already know.
Okay, so now let's talk about how to automate that business. Okay, so you can automate your business using AI, and it's really interesting to do so. The first example would be you can take orders from WhatsApp business and have a bot reply to your order. So you can have a WhatsApp business account set up, and then whenever anybody texts you, like for an inquiry or an order, you can have a preset reply to that order. So if they ask about what are the hours that you open, right? So you can have the bot tell them that we are open from this hour to this hour. So what that does is that it makes sure that your customers stay to you and they don't think that, okay, this business is not responding, maybe it's not working, they doubt your quality and they go away. So that's like a really smart way to just automate your business and like not be there and still have your business run. Okay. The second one is use AI design generators to come up with new and trending designs. So let's take the example of Maya's handicrafts. Okay, how can she use AI? So she can go to DAL-E or ChatGPT or any image generator and ask it to create a beautiful design, a trending design, right? We all know that Diwali is coming, so people will be buying diya. So what she can do is she can have new designs of diyas ready. She can paint them according to what people like these days, and she can have new products. And the third one is use AI website creators to create a basic website for your business. So it's really easy these days to create a website for your business. And, by just doing this simple thing, I mean, it doesn't have to be a complex website. It can be just a one-page website listing what you sell and your contact details, and that does the job really well. Now we'll talk about marketing. Okay. So now marketing plays a very important role in a small business. Okay. So when you are a small business, you need a differentiator. You know, for Maya, there are more than 100 people in her state, or more than 1,000, or more than 10,000 people doing the same thing that she does. So what's one factor that differentiates her? Like if I'm out to buy diyas, okay, so why should I go to Maya and not somebody else? That's the question that I have to ask as a consumer, right? I mean, when I step out of my house, I see so many vendors selling diyas, so many beautiful diyas, all sorts of diyas, all shapes, all colors, all of the designs, and even cheaper diyas, right? So why should I go to Maya? So Maya should have a differentiating factor, and so should you if you are starting a small business. Now, how can you use AI tools to actually differentiate your business and make it better and more efficient? So you can use Canva and Magic, right, to make social media posts, brochures, logos for your business, captions in minutes. You can use ChatGPT to write ads, product descriptions, you can write emails, and you can even get ideas for more and more marketing campaigns. You can use Lumen 5 uh, to turn blog posts or ideas into short videos for Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Copy AI, Jasper AI to write marketing content. That's pretty easy. Then Notion AI to get content and get your brand name and logo from Brandmark or Looka. You can take a screenshot of all of these sources and you can just research about them. Do visit them whenever you have time. uh, One more thing, that YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Now, if you are a small business, Instagram Reels might be the best way to get engagement for your business. Okay, the potential is like crazy, and you can get more than 1,000 people to know about your business overnight. So it's all about how smart you are with your business handling, right? If you know how to do proper marketing, and if you just have a few critical points. If you just think about it smartly for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, you can get good ideas, good engagement ideas for your business. So when you create good reels for your business, it improves engagement. So now more and more people know about your business, and it's really easy to do. I mean, you can create a reel in minutes about your business, and just make sure it's of good quality, and then it's just good to go. And same for YouTube Shorts. Although YouTube Shorts is a little bit difficult to crack, but if you know the algorithm for Instagram or YouTube, it's going to be a cakewalk for you.
Okay, so now let's talk about freelancing. So, firstly, what is freelancing? Freelancing, in the simplest terms, means a type of self employment wherein individuals offer their skills or services to clients on a project or contract basis rather than working as a full time employees for a single company. So, there are many advantages of freelancing. You don't have to travel, so you're saving on transportation purposes. You can work wherever you want, whenever you want, and on whatever you want. Okay, so after running Maya's handicrafts, we now have a mini portfolio. So now you can help your tuition teacher promote their classes, support a local mehndi artist or a tiffin service with social media, make flyers for a friend, or start something new. We can start by charging around 300 to 500 rupees and build up as we go. And word spreads fast when people start trusting your work. And to engage your audience, just ask who here knows someone with a small business, and that's your first business client.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, Rayansh. Let's move on to what's great about this and what's tough. So there are lots of benefits. The main benefit that it requires zero investment. There's no investment needed. You can start this with no money and you can do amazingly well. Then you learn lots of real world skills while owning. You learn how people interact, how it's important, like what's important to do in real life and what's not. You build a lot of confidence and independence, and it's great. That's like basic skills required for everyone. You can use free and very familiar tools. You don't need to learn anything complicated. It's very simple and they're free and they're very familiar. Like any phone apps, UPI, Google Forms, Instagram, YouTube. All of these are very free familiar terms of free familiar tools. And even if you did have to learn a few, they're very easy to learn and you can learn them through YouTube or searching online. It's very simple. And another great benefit that it's flexible. You can work on your own time. You don't need to have like a 9 to 5 job where you have to go and suppose like you don't need you can work in any other things as well. You can work on your own time. However, it's not all like great. There's also a few challenges. Um, so sometimes clients are really difficult. They won't reply, they won't pay, they just on time especially. So the main point is overcoming these challenges by repeatedly but also politely texting them and reminding them about upcoming payments and just building customer relationships. Then it's also learning new tools may be hard at first. Of course, it will get better with time, but at first, of course, it will be slow and hard. Then there's also you may have self-doubt and there could be slow days, but these things are very normal. Of course, they are challenges and they may make you feel like you don't want to continue anymore. But in the beginning, it will be slow and you will have self-doubt, but again, it will get over, you will get over it. Then you'll also need to keep updating and improving your product, your marketing, because other lots of other businesses are also doing the same thing as you. The important thing is to staying up to date, staying trendy, marketing well so people can understand what you're selling and what's why you are the best at what you're selling. So you will need to keep updating and improving, which can be hard sometimes, but obviously it's good at the end. And there are also, since we're doing owning with tech, since it's online, there can be scams and traps, which leads us to a very important topic called cybersecurity.
Okay, so now let's talk about cybersecurity and data privacy, which are vital in today's digital world. So, firstly, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity involves protecting systems, networks, and data from cyber threats like hacking, malware, phishing, and any unauthorized access. It ensures digital safety and continuity. Data privacy, on the other hand, focuses on how personal information is collected, stored, used, and shared, ensuring individuals have control over their data. Both of these things are crucial for preventing identity theft, fraud, and any other data breaches. And as technology advances, strong cybersecurity practices and strict data privacy policies help build trust, protect sensitive information, and ensure safe use of online services. And together, they create a secure and responsible digital environment for all of us.
Now we have a short quiz for you guys. So y'all can drop your answers in chat, okay? So what free tool can be used to collect customer orders? A. MS Paint, B. Google Form, C. Photoshop, and D. ChatGPT. Everyone send in your answers. Don't like be afraid if y'all don't know it, just answer. We can explain anything y'all want again. And a lot of y'all have replied with B, Google Forms. Yes, I think everyone has said B, which is the correct answer. So that is great, guys. On to the next question. Rudra, can you, yeah, B is correct, as y'all can see. Okay. What's one benefit of starting with tech-based freelancing? What is one benefit of doing this, owning with tech? Wow, like everyone has said C, which is also the correct answer. So that's amazing, guys. Next, which tool can help you write captions and ads? A is Ludo King, B is ChatGPT, C is Google Slides, and D is CapCut. Okay, there are a few mixed answers here. There's some people are saying D, some people are saying B, some people are saying C. I mean, most people are saying B, but there are some people saying C and D. Okay, the correct answer is actually ChatGPT. Google Slides is not to help you write captions and ads. It's mainly for presentations and more presenting to other people. And D, some people said D, CapCut is basically a video editing app, which is again free and y'all can download it and you can make reels with that, make videos with that. But ChatGPT, if you give it correct prompts, it will give you good captions and ads, and that is the tool that can help you write captions and ads for the people who are saying D, C and D. B is the correct answer. For the people who said B, that's great. Next question. What's the first step in creating a service? A is launching a paid website. B is running a TV ad. C is naming a service and posting photos. And D is hiring a marketing agency. Again, we have a few mixed answers here. Guys, don't be afraid to answer. It's genuinely fine if you get it wrong, if you get it right, whatever. Most people are saying C. A few people have said B as well. Yeah, I think most of y'all had said C, which is correct. B is like of course you can run a TV ad, but that's usually very expensive and it does not reach a lot of the target audience as well. So naming the service is the most important thing. You have to identify what you're doing and you have to define it to other people and you have to share it on social media so people know about your business. That's the most important thing. Then of course you can do all these other things, but the first step is C. Which platform is useful for designing posters and catalogs? A. WhatsApp, B. Canva, C. UPI, and D. Amazon. I think everyone has said B. That is so great. Yeah, the answer is B. It is Canva. That's amazing, guys. Yeah, the next question is, what is a common challenge for new digital owners? What are the common challenges? A, there are too many clients at once. B, there is no access to any free tools. C, customers are not responding or paying. And D, the courses are too short. Online courses are too short. I think a lot of people have said C, but there are a few Bs as well. The correct answer is actually C. No, there are actually a lot of access to free tools, which we will give you all in the chat now. That is not an issue. There are lots of free tools like Canva, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of these, ChatGPT, all of these can be used effectively to earn. But C is a big issue because customers are very difficult. Sometimes they don't respond, they don't pay. So you have to keep reminding them again and again. So C is a very common challenge for new digital earners. Yeah, next. I think it's the last question, guys. What is the purpose of a WhatsApp broadcast list in business? A, to watch Netflix together. B, to send memes to friends. C, to update and message customers efficiently. And D, to make online payments. I think this one's a bit obvious. But yeah, most of y'all have, oh yeah, all of y'all have said C actually, which is the correct answer. That is so amazing, guys. Yeah, so that is it for the quiz. Thank you and feel free to ask any questions. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. I hope everyone understood everything. We had a small topic today so that we have more time for questions with you. So please, anyone, any questions, you all can raise your hands and ask. It is okay if you don't put it on chat box. You can just speak and ask us the questions. Any questions, anything is fine. Yes, Kushagra.
Hello, Didi. So my question is as we see the main problem of freelancing business is like we don't give much time on freelancing business, but the payment issue from the customer side is more affecting the business. So what can be the solution for that? Can you answer that, please?
So what we can do is we can keep a prepaying option. So like you first pay for the service and then you get the service or get the goods. So you are ensuring your payment first and only then you're starting working on the model or business idea.
Uh, yes, but sometimes like online businesses, customer feels like this could be a fraud because they are asking the prepaid money before giving the product. So it can affect the business also.
So one alternative to that would be initially you can keep the postpaid one and you can ask your customers for some testimonials which you can attach to your website. So then your website has some surety that your website is a legit website. So now more people start to trust that. And then you can go into the prepaid option.
Okay, just one thing to add. Kushagra, I wanted to ask, what freelance option would you like to explore? Like, are you doing it currently or are you considering doing that?
No, I have seen many freelancers. Most
Okay.
of my friends are also a freelancing business. I mean, like they are selling clothes online,
Hmm.
buying the clothes from the
Yeah.
third person, and they are selling it online. So they also face the same issue. Like some of the customers say that we want time to give money. So that's why I was
Hmm.
asking the question.
Okay. So look,
It
I'll
is the
I'll give you a
business.
okay. I'll give you a very relevant example. Okay, what can you do is like they have sales, right? They might have sold one or two cloths before. So what can you do is you can just ask your previous customers for some reviews. Okay, so ask them like in one line, how did you like the service or something like that, and ask them to send it via chat. So that can be WhatsApp or that can be Instagram. And now when you have customers, you have parties which are kind of dicey, that is this a scam or is this really true? So what can you do is you can show them, ki, see, these are the people that we have sold to earlier and they said they liked it. And you can share the screenshots as well. I mean, you can hide their name, of course, for privacy reasons, but you can give them that, look, we are credible, we won't scam you, and these are actual people who have bought from us. Secondly, what you can do is you can have a good brand presence. So what that means is, ask them to have a better Instagram page or a YouTube page where you post frequently. So what happens is that when they see an Instagram page where they know that the people are like really friendly and they are actually putting a lot of work in their business, so what happens is that suddenly now you are a lot more credible than you were earlier, so they won't hesitate in paying, right? So that's what you build a good brand presence, like be credible online, and secondly, share reviews. So these are the two factors which may help you. Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you, Vidravan.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no
Riyansh.
worrying.
Great. Even Sangeeta had raised her hand, I think. Sangeeta, do you have
Yes,
a
please. Didi, I don't understand what is freelancing and actually what they did.
Yeah, so I'll just re-explain the part. So freelancing is basically when you don't have an actual job, but using your skills, you're like job ghosting or shadowing a job person and you're earning money at the same time. So basically, you don't have a contract that you have to work for this much years and only after that you'll get paid. You're working under your own will. You can work wherever you want, whenever you want, and whatever you want. So you can use your job skills to make posters for a company, design logos for a company, and in turn get paid. And that's a viable career option in today's world. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Lakshmi, do you want to go ahead?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Uh, yes. So, like, there is a good way to find a customers or client on social media platform like Instagram or LinkedIn page, but it is difficult to find actual customer like each group. For example, if someone have a service or product intending to women who be like specific teenagers, so it is difficult to find on Instagram on actual customers. So what is a good way to find a customer so we can DM it not take too much time?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. Uh, Here's the thing what you can do. Okay. When you don't find customers online, when you start off, of course that's going to be the case. So what I want you to do is look around you in your circle. So in your circle, like you can think of your target audience. So I heard you say that the target audience was, say, teenagers. Okay. So now what I want you to do is think about all of the teenagers that are around you. So in everyday life, whom do you talk to? That could be your peers at college, or your friends in your society, or somebody that you see every single day, and just tell them about this business. So what will happen is, out of, say, 10 people you approach, maybe one or two will buy your products. And what happens is, when the people that about, I mean, they buy your product, you know they have credibility. I mean, they can say that, okay, I bought your product and your product was nice. So now you have an existing customer. Now, what you can ask them to do is promote your product via word of mouth. And that happens naturally. So you have 10 friends and one of your friends bought your product. So that's one customer for you. So now what happens is, since your friend bought your product, now your friend will tell his or her friends about your product. So, they'll go around and say that, hey, I have a friend who sells I don't know, clothes online, and she has really good products. So you should try checking that out. So your friend will tell 10 more people, and out of those 10 people, maybe three or four clients will convert, right? So now word of mouth is your best option to start off. So like that would be your first few sales. So to sum it up, your peers, your friends, friends or family, that's the people who will be your first customers. And then just wait for the word to get out. So word of mouth is your best option right now if you are not getting any online customers. And for you to get online customers, what you can do is increase your interaction with people. Okay, so if you have an Instagram page, what you can do is go to businesses which do quite a similar thing to you. So let's come back to that example of clothing. Okay, so now if you sell clothes, okay, as a business owner, and you want more teenagers to look at your site, your profile. So what you can do is you can go to other business pages which sell clothes for teenagers. I mean, the same business model as you, and you can comment on those posts and make funny comments or just reply to the author, or just interact. So now when people come to that page of the products, and they'll see that okay, another business has commented, now let me check out the business, they sell the same things, so maybe they'll have better designs or something. So that's just a really subtle way to market yourself by building a good brand presence. So when you have a good brand presence, like you are commenting on a lot of posts and you are around those kind of businesses, like similar business models, you will have people who will be interested in you, and then when they come to your profile, they can look at your work, your designs, and actually convert as customers. I hope that answers your question.
Also, Sangeeta, you had mentioned Instagram. If you're posting something, you should always use the correct hashtags. If you add like 5 to 10 hashtags that just match what you're selling, because if somebody is looking at like clothes and all, then and you are matching their same hashtags, then your post will also come on their feed. So add like 5 to 10 hashtags, supposing like hashtag Rakhi sales or hashtag Mumbai business. So people in Mumbai or people who are looking at Rakhis will automatically, your post will come on their feed. You should also post very regularly. You should show your work often, and people trust pages that are very active. Another thing you can do is you should put your city name in your bio, or tag your city in your post, so people from the same city can know where you are, where you can sell to, available in, supposing you're in Delhi, so you can write available in Delhi in your post, or like something like that, so people know that where you're available. I've also noticed that the more people share your post, the more of the right people might see it. So just ask your friends to share your post. It doesn't matter what your target audience is, just share it to everyone. So at least some of the right people who want it will eventually see it. And again, like how Rudra said, engage with similar posts, and it brings a lot of people to yours. But yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Any further questions? Anyone else has any questions? They can unmute and ask. Jasmine, Kushi, did you understand everything?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. What about Swapnil? Swapnil? Okay.
Yes, please.
Rinki, did you understand? Angel?
Ma'am, Danish has a question.
Okay, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you one thing. For freelancing, we do use Fiverr and Upwork. If you know how those website works, I think they use some bid before giving the any like anything then do share.
Yeah, okay. I'll make sure to share a few resources for that if that's what you're asking. Is that what you were asking, Manish?
Yeah, one of those, but I was asking like Fiverr and Upwork. I have
Hmm.
matlab, people have told me like if you want to get an what you can say a project on Fiverr or Upwork, there are some bid system. Like if you have done a project they will rate you or give you some bits.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
so I just wanted to know what is that? Like bidding is just a kind of a rating thing or something else in Fiverr and Upwork?
Okay. So look, what I'll do is I'll share all of the information in the chat box. But as far as I know about Fiverr and Upwork, I think that's just your customers rating you based off your past projects. So if you have been doing, for example, let's say video editing. Okay, so if you have been doing good video editing, they'll rate you 5 stars or something like that. And it's like rating you and not your business. So yeah, so based off your past projects, they'll rate you out of bits or points or whatever it is, and I'll share the resources, yeah, as well in the chat box. Okay.
Ganesh, and one more thing, the bidding thing is basically you give your service and like you describe it what you can do, and then various people who are interested in your service they can pay you, and so the highest amount gets selected, and you can just choose them to get your work done. So you will get paid the highest amount. So many people will just bid the amounts on you like $5, $10, $15, for example, and then at the end you can just choose the option with the highest bid.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, amazing. I hope everyone understood everything. If no one has any further questions, I have a question for you all. I want to hear your ideas if you had a chance or if you want to in future as well. What kind of idea would you have in mind to do a freelance bit? What kind of idea do you have? Do you want to share with all of us?
Yeah, may I? I'll start. uh that's a really good question, ma'am. I'll share a recent thing. Okay, so one of my friends started doing this, and what he did was, look, he knows a lot of people. Okay, he is in like 10 different groups, and his mother is in like 100 different groups of women, right? So many of us, so many of our parents are in different groups. So what he did was he started a marketing page. So what he did was basically he talked to sellers who weren't getting enough customers, and what he did was he talked to them. He asked them that, okay, if you want to market these 10 products, let me know, send me the images of all of your products, and what I'll do is I'll share that in all of the groups that I am in. So now you have like 10 times more reach. Okay, so that might be beneficial for you. That's like a very basic approach to marketing. So what he did was he did exactly the same thing. He started charging them per marketing campaign. So one campaign cost around, I think, 100 rupees, in which he shared the description of five products, and he shared that in different groups. So one group had like about 20 people. That was the society group, and then the other group was maybe a park group or something like that, in which everybody met in the park. So there were more 50 people in that. Then he shared that to a friend group, a family group, and different like that. So if you are in so many groups, like if you are connected to people, this is a good way to use your connections wisely. So that's one.
Yes, and even to add on to Rudra's bit, if you don't currently have a network, this can also build your network, okay? So that is a very good source to even build new network. And one thing I just want to clarify to everyone over here, freelance doesn't mean just making some side money, okay? Don't think of it just to make some side money. Freelancing is done. It is also done for people who want to get into business, who wants to learn how business is done, what kind of difficulties are faced in that, what kind of strategies are used in that. So all of that is something you can even learn over there, right? So it's not just one small bit of earning bit, but also a lot more. Yes, Kushagra, please go ahead.
Like Didi, you said, I told you that one of my friend was doing actually 2 years back. He started freelancing business of like in there was a trend of wearing jerseys, retro jerseys. So he started buying jerseys in bulk and selling to his own friends in starting. And now, as you said, he has he has bought one store, and he is using that store for buying many jerseys and many types of clothes, and he is selling now. So back 2 years, he started that business like a freelancing. He was studying and doing the business also, but now he is building the actual business. So I totally agree with you that even freelancing can become an actual business. I have seen my friend growing this in that.
That is
Thank
so,
you.
that is great. Yeah, I think Nishita, do you have a question?
Uh, yes, please. So, like from so many years, I do have a plan of opening a shop, like a small shop online, not in real life. But it is like I don't know what is the first step. Should be like making profile, making a post and all. But what is the actual first step? Because I have heard from my many friends and many professors that you start something, we'll promote you. Like we have a friend circle, you can take their orders or we'll approach you. But I'm not getting that first step. Like what should I do? Like should I post what I'm making, or how should I promote it? Like, how should I start? What will be the first step?
So what you
Like
can
after.
do is you could like click pictures of whatever product you're making and just start posting it on Instagram and sharing it with your close friends and families and telling them to share it with their other friends and families. And then as Vidhi already said, you could do something called hashtags. So like hashtag, if you have a cookie business, for example, like hashtag cookies, hashtag baking, so that will really help you to get into the job prospect or rather the market of the cookie business, and that will help you to grow. And also after some time, after you've established a decent brand, you can start collaborating with other brands also, like which are also startups. So basically you will promote their brand in some way and the other brand will promote your brand in some way.
The first step is definitely establishing yourself. You need to make a profile, start like telling other people about what you're doing, take pictures of all of your products, send it to people. Just keep telling people about it, and like it'll hit with someone, it'll click with someone, and they'll order from you, and then they'll tell other people, and then they'll order from you. But you have to definitely define what you're doing. You need to be clear what you're supposing. Again, what Rian said is the cookie business. You need to make sure what your menu is, what your prices are, and you have pictures of each of them. So when somebody asks about it, and when you do create your profile, you'll know exactly what to tell them, and they'll know exactly what it is, so they can order it. You do need to make a profile on Instagram as well. So then you can market yourself and you can get a bigger customer base. But first, you need to know yourself what exactly it is you're doing. Take pictures and send it to people. And that's great that your friends and all will promote you. So then you'll get business like that. That's amazing.
Yes. Nishita, I think you want to do a dessert business, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, is that
Yes,
correct?
please.
Yeah, I remember a bit. So, Nishita, just think of this as a story that you have to start, okay? You need to first start putting up pictures of things that you're making, maybe a cake, a pastry, whatever you make. Try to add pictures of it, of the end result. How does it look? And then also some clips in between as post, maybe, back end, how are you making it? What is the story behind you starting to make desserts? Why do you like it? Post these kind of images or videos over the profile, as Nidhi and Rayan said. That will be the first step. Okay, you posting regularly, that is how you'll get visibility as well. And then you can also add in like a brief about, okay, this is the place to make an order, and this is how you can place an order. Okay.
And you can make these reels very easily. You can make post templates and all from Canva. I think do you know how to use Canva? You can make it.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. You can use that. And you can make reels also on Canva, or you can also make it on InShot, CapCut. All of these are free, and you can make it on Instagram only. So then it becomes very easy for you to post. Yeah.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you. I think we have two questions over chat box. Can anyone take that?
Okay, Durgeshwari and Madhuri have asked, is it important to have one specific niche for Instagram? So, yes, it is like extremely important. So, like, you need to know what you are promoting, right? You need to have like here's the thing. Now, to define your business, you don't need to like, talk about it in like paragraphs. You just need one star sentence about your business. Like, let's take Nishita's business for example. She wants to create desserts, right? So her one line would be creating desserts or creating cakes or cookies. So that's the niche that she will work on. So on Instagram, she will post about that specific niche, that is uh, desserts and making desserts. So that's what once she knows that she is working in the dessert area, then she can get into it much deeper. She can talk to, or she can get to people who do that already, collaborate better. So once you know what you're doing, it's really easy from then on to scale much more and research about what you're doing and make your page even better. Like once you know the niche, you'll know about the market trends, current market trends, what people are eating, what people are buying, what people like, and how it will be affected. And then you can just make your profile even better, and then you'll have more customers.
But it's also important to know that you don't only have to sell one product. Like you can have multiple businesses and do multiple things. Like you can have different accounts and you can sell different things. That's not an issue. And I think there's one more question. The Meta CEO recently said that hashtags don't work. I mean, yeah, I just actually read about that. Um, they did publicly state that hashtags don't significantly boost reach the people the way people think they do, but it's actually important. Like you still need to use hashtags, but you need to use them wisely. You need to use relevant ones. You need to use ones that focus. You have to focus more on good content and strong captions and engaging videos. Like hashtags are still important though, because it does help link other people, because some people do follow hashtags, and that helps create, like that helps with like with communication and distribution. It also helps with discovery, but it won't necessarily make your post go viral or reach like lots of more people. Of course, it still works. What I think is better than hashtags is posting consistently. If you post more people see your post and more people get like more people see your account. Using reels is extremely important. You need to post reels because that's the biggest way that different accounts come on different people's for you pages, and then you can go to that account from the reel. Then there's also getting people to save, comment, share posts. That also increases engagement a lot more and it helps with your account. And like you just need to have good content. If you have good content, it'll easily go out. Hashtags are important, but they're not the most important thing, is what I would say. Did that answer your question, Lakshmi?
Lakshmi, is that clear? Lakshmi, is Lakshmi here?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I think there's one more question. There are apps where video quality can be increased. I think you can do it online. Um, and you can also go to several like you can go on Instagram to make the reels. You can go on InShot also. That helps you add a lot of effects. If you want, I'll send it all in the chat. And there's also CapCut, which can help you like slow things down and like make reels. All of it helps a lot. And if you want, I'll put it in the chat. But like you can just go online and check it out for yourself too. I'll put the resources in the chat.
Look, I've shared link of one editor. This editor is like, even I used to use this editor, and it's really useful. It's called VN. You can check that out too.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
Okay. Uh, no further questions, I assume. No one gave me idea of the startup. Sorry, not startup, freelance. Did anyone think of it? Danish, yeah?
No, I just want to ask one thing. In the starting, while doing the freelancing work, later on, like 2-3 years ago, afterwards, in freelancing, do we need any license or for getting the projects afterwards, not in the initial stage? Like once you are so afterwards, you need license or something sort of a freelance.
As far as I know, I don't think you'll need any license. But like as you told, after a few years, if you're like designing an entirely new product, then you might need something which is called a patent, so that others don't copy your idea.
As long as you're not registering as a business, you don't need any licenses. Yeah, if you're doing some corporate level work, working for big firms or something like that, they might require uh, to know how far you've done your qualifications and stuff. But licensing, I don't think so. You need that for regular level freelancing.
Okay, I hope that's clear. Danish is giving a thumbs up. Thank you, Danish. Okay, the answer on the chat box has also been answered. Thank you, Dildar, for stepping in. Amazing, great. Kushi has a question.
Okay, Khushi is asking how to get new ideas for our daily videos and how we know that now this is trend. Okay, so like this is one of the most common problems that businesses have online. Okay, so one of the ways to tackle this is just ask any AI out there which has access to the web. So I use ChatGPT for almost everything. So I just ask that analyzing the current trends in the industry of, say, baking. So what do people like? Okay, so what are the trends right now? And it will give you a few bullet points. Okay, and another way, this requires a lot of time, but it's like you can just go to Instagram and search whatever your business is. I mean, the business model. So, for example, if you're into baking, you just put baking and then just watch all of the reels. What are your competitors doing? What are they uh, sharing? How are they promoting their products? And you can get an idea of, if they are sharing about some sweets. Okay, they're making sweets and stuff because it's going to be Diwali season later. So, you can get an idea that, okay, this might be the trend, that might be the trend, and you'll get an idea of that by observing your competitors.
A lot of y'all are asking if CapCut is banned in India. I just checked. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, it is. But you can always use InShot, Instagram, Canva, all of these, even VN editors, what Rudra said, all of these are great alternatives. Sorry for confusing y'all. Yes.
Amazing. Okay, I think everyone is clear with everything now. Any further questions? If anyone has any questions, they can ask now. For the people who don't have any questions and are clear about everything, please give a thumbs up. Okay, okay. Shamna, Khushi, Ashura, understood? Okay. Sanya has a question on chat box.
You can use platforms such as Fiverr, Freelancer, Upwork Incorporation, if you want to get into freelancing.
Yes, Swapnil. Thank you so much. Okay. Sanya, I hope that's clear. Okay, thank you. Great. Okay, so this was a topic, and I'm happy to see there was many questions, and seems like you are interested in knowing this and maybe starting it too. How many of you all planning to start? Raise your hands, give a thumbs up, whatever works for you. Swapnil is planning to start. Saloni, Kushi, Dildar, Angel. Okay, there are quite some. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Almost all of you are willing to start. That's so nice to see that.
Guys, if you
Wow.
all have taken any first steps and you have Instagram pages, just drop them in the chat so that everybody can check out your businesses. That would be great.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Do share your links.
Yeah, everyone share.
In case you have already started an Instagram page,
Yeah.
do share the link over chat box. That's a way, and just like Rudra is openly coming up and saying share your links, you are supposed to say, okay, check out my link. I'm doing this. Yeah. Be more
Yeah.
active in this, okay? You need to speak up and share as much as possible.
Yes. Guys, if you have any questions, then I'm dropping my Instagram as well. You can ask me there. And if I can, I'll try to promote your products as well. I have a lot of friends.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you, Durgeshwari and Madhuri. I'm not sure if any one of you have made a website, but if you have, you can even share your website links. That's also like amazing. Very nice. Thanks, Kushi. Do promote, okay? Everyone over here wants to do something, right? So promotion is the key. Talk about it. Share how much ever you can. Amazing. Okay, great. So topic was still here. I hope all the questions are answered. If you have any further questions later, you guys are or any which way is connecting now. Feel free to have questions answered over there, or else you can put up in the next class and I can get it done. I can clarify it later as well. Great. Our session was still here itself. Uh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone on the chat box. Okay, so we can end the session over here. Anyone who wants to quickly type in anything on the chat box, you can type in. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for participating and listening.
Wonderful audience, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all stay connected and start your things soon. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for the session today. Thank you for joining.
Good luck to
Good
everyone
night.
who wants to start this. Like, you're all gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Yes. Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, Daya.
Bye, Dee. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta.